Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel in the first place. Today we have a Mirio X listener. This is My Sunflower by It's Marcy Guys on AO3. The link will be in the description. Go to give them likes, kudos, and all of those things. And let's go ahead and get into it. You smiled. It was a soft, easy smile. The kind you'd get after a good night's sleep. Waking up to the sun flittering through your window as you recounted the nice dream you'd had. It was the same smile you looked at Togata Mirio with. You were an average student. It was an odd thing to say, considering you were in UA High, one of the most prestigious hero schools in Japan. But nonetheless, you were, with no flashy quirk, average grades, and frequent solitude. No one paid you too much mind, and you were okay with that. Well, you would be. If you didn't want attention of one specific golden boy. It was a little sad, really. The two of you weren't close in any means of the word. You just sat behind him in class, watching as he lit up an entire room with his jokes and smiles that told you there was still good in the world. To be fair, he wasn't mean to you either. He spoke to you occasionally, asking you for help on a question he didn't understand, asking how your day was, things like that. And after a while, you sort of accepted that he was way out of your league and you wouldn't stand a chance. Then something strange happened. You sat behind Mirio in class, like always, smiling your little smile as he told another terrible joke. You started to laugh, but were overcome with a terrible coughing fit. He asked you if you were all right, a look of mild concern on his face. Your face lit up in embarrassment as you nodded. Coughing into your elbow, you felt something soft on your skin. A sunflower petal. This concerned you, of course. It wasn't exactly something you thought too hard about, though, and you went on with your life. However, you found that you'd started coughing more frequently around him. The originally small petals became more tufts, tainted with blood from your throat. It was only when you looked at yourself in the mirror one morning before going to school that you realized there was something wrong. So you did what any normal person would do and went to the hospital. You showed them the petals, the ones stained with blood. They looked inside to see what was wrong. Hanahaki, the doctor recited from her clipboard. Born from unrequited love, your lungs are full of sunflower roots, so it looks like you've had this for a while now. She showed you a picture, and sure enough, you could see the tall stems of the flowers. This can only disappear if the one you love returns your feelings, or the roots could be removed with the surgery, though if you go along with it, you won't remember them, and you will no longer love them either. You hesitated. Could I have some time to think about it? The doctor nodded, and you went on your way. You didn't know what to do. You didn't want to die just yet. You still had to become a pro hero, but you didn't want to forget Mirio either. It took a few more days before you finally started coughing up whole flowers, and it happened at the worst possible time. You were having lunch with Nijiri when you had another coughing fit, and out came a sunflower. Hanahaki, she questioned softly. You nodded and watched as the look of understanding fell on her face. What are you gonna do about it? You didn't answer. You bumped into Mirio more now, seeing him in the hallways of the dorms, having breakfast with him, and of course, your disease got worse. You couldn't take it anymore. Your throat was raw, it was hard to speak, and your mouth tasted like iron. You went to the doctors again and asked for the surgery. You don't remember much after the surgeon asked you to count down from 10. You just remember waking up the same, but with less physical pain. The next few days were fine for you. Hado seemed glad to see you were better, since you had told her about the surgery. You were chatting on your way to class when you bumped into Mirio for the first time after your surgery. Hey listener, what's up? A wave of sadness hit Nijiri at the look of your confused face as she put two and two together. Tears sprung in her eyes as you smiled back at him. I'm sorry, but do I know you? Alright, so that's the end of this one. I hope you enjoyed. Music link, fanfic link, Discord link, and thumbnail art link will all be in the description. I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, whatever, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye!